everyone, I'm Robbin Coleman.
And I'm Nsiah.
And today we are talking about divine oneness. So divine oneness, just to jump right into it, is the same thing as unity consciousness, which is the belief system that everything is connected and we're all a part of one. So each individual is just a small snippet of what God is. We are all God's projections, and together we make up that one God. And it's a belief system that God is not separate, but rather within us all. So for those who need more of a scientific method of looking at this, consider this. Everything on this planet is made up of subatomic particles. And subatomic particles is not matter, has no density. It's actually just a vibrating particle, what we know as energy. So theoretically, everything that exists in our vortex, in our universe, is energy. Okay, so once you are made aware of that fact that everything is energy, it's easier to paint the picture and to see that we are all just vibrating thoughts and images of God, pretty much. So there's three things that we want to relay with this belief system. The first thing is separateness is just an illusion. So we were all programmed and made to believe that we are all separate from each other. However, there's one source energy, one higher power, one God, and we all are projections or creations of that God. So we are all connected to that higher power.
But even to break it down on the lowest level of the physical plane, when she says separateness is an illusion, it's easy to see that we're all together. And the reason why I say that is, as human beings and as physical beings and living beings on this planet, we do have things that connects us all instead of that keeps us separate. And the one example that I would like to show of that would be we all breathe the same oxygen. So the particles in the oxygen we all need to live, and we all breathe the same oxygen. Her oxygen isn't any different from mine. Mine isn't any different from hers, but we all both of us need it. And as it is coming through our bodies, it's another way that just to show that we're connected.
The second thought and action that we would like to promote with this concept of divine oneness is every action or thought that you project affects the entire universe. For example, if I decide to go out and give a kind gesture to someone who's having a bad day, that person might turn around and start projecting positive energy to those he or she encounters thereafter. And then it becomes a trickle-down effect, which can change the whole momentum of energy that is on this universal plane.
And to break that down even on a lower physical level, like she said, we affect everything, whether it's conscious or unconscious, seen or unseen. And one way to break that down on the unseen level would, like I said again, is our breath. When I breathe, I take in this oxygen, but I'm also giving it out to the trees. And the trees use that and in turn give us oxygen. And so even though you can't even see that exchange happening, it's what literally empowers our whole life.
That's very true. Very, very good example.
No matter what you see or do not see, or what you're aware of or what you aren't aware of, just know that your actions, even down to the most basic level, your breath, are affecting everything around you.
So even our breath kind of determines how much oxygen trees make. And it's something as little as, like what you said, we're not even consciously really breathing, we just do it. So that's a very, very good example. Good job, Rob. And then the last point that we want to bring with this divine oneness is that we are all gods. No matter how you want to flip it, turn it, this might cause a little bit of controversy, and that's okay with Robbin Alexa Coleman. I feel that if we all are creations of this higher power, which we all exist, we all coexist, and this one power created us, then that means we are directly a part of or linked to that God, that higher power, that divine spirit that is the creation of all that is. So with that being known and said, if we are more consciously aware every day that we are projections of God, then we can start acting more quote unquote godly. God is an energy that has given us all the ability and the gift of creating the reality that we want. And with having more awareness of that, we should all be creating realities that promote and help each other, because when you truly know the foundations of this universal plane, what we do to one another is eventually done to us. If there's one message that we hope to give to the viewers that stumble across this video, is to apply the golden rule. With that being said, that is our little snippet on universal consciousness or divine oneness. There's a lot of words for it. I encourage you all, if you're very interested in this topic, it gets very, very deep. We just barely scratched the surface. There is an Instagrammer named Aaron Dowdy. Please go follow his page. We'll add it to this video. And follow The Real Black Historian. He has very, very good content on his page. And
just stay tuned. We'll be dropping more content. We're happy that you watched, and we're out.
God, peace, love, and happiness.